talk about Barcelona en La Liga. Currently sitting in second place, segundo lugar, detrás del Real Madrid, the ultimate rival, behind by 2 points, right?
Yes, 2 points.
2 points. You had predicted that el Barcelona va a ganar la Liga. Do you still feel that? Now seeing that Real Madrid, it has a perfect record. They're on a roll in every competition. They didn't slow down since last season. Mm-hmm. What's your feelings on Barca still winning the league?
I think they can still win it. Ultimately, it's like any other La Liga season, right? It's going to come down to who wins between the Clásico.
Yeah.
Who wins between Barcelona and Real Madrid when they ultimately face each other.
Which is coming up.
That ends up, I think it's going to be the last week in October, if I'm not mistaken. Around Halloween-ish time. Am I? No, I guess not. I guess it was a little bit further. Might even be before, but that's gonna be the ultimate test in La Liga, right? Because till now their only quote unquote test has been Sevilla, but Sevilla are sitting 15th right now. It's not a good.
They are not in good form.
Yeah. So it could be that's going to be the decider, right? Because even Atletico Madrid, although they're still Atletico Madrid are struggling as well. Mm-hmm. That will be another test in La Liga. Someone like Real Betis, who's doing very well this season. Athletic Club de Bilbao is always a good test for them. But ultimately, it's going to come down to that game against Real Madrid. And last season, they showed that they can get at them, right? Mm-hmm. Granted, it was without Benzema, and a lot of what Madrid does goes through Benzema. Mm-hmm. But it's going to come down to it. It's going to come down to a Clásico, and I still think they can beat Real Madrid, and they can win La Liga.
I believe I predicted a La Liga win for them as well. I'm not sure if we discussed that here on the channel, but I think they'll be there at the end. They have a team to compete in La Liga. Champions might be a different story, but in La Liga, like you said, it seems like it's going to come down to those matchups. Now, with Barcelona, we were on an international break, right? So could that hurt or benefit either of the two sides?
It could. It could, I think, do more harm to their squads, right? Mm-hmm. Because you even had today someone like Koundé going off on the France game, or today or yesterday. Yeah, he went off injured. I'm not sure what the status of that injury is, and so did Memphis Depay. So Depay is more of a rotation squad player, right? So he's not a starter. Like Jules Koundé is the guy in that backline for Barca. So if someone like him becomes injured, then it's gonna be shaky. Because now it's already shaky in the backline as it is, right? They're trying to find who's going to partner with Koundé, who's gonna play right back. So that is where it could work against them, and that could go the same way with Real Madrid, right? Because they have an abundance of international, national team players in their own right. Yeah. So it could be, and at the same time, it could be just a rest, right? Because they're not going to play every single game that they're going out to, because they're friendlies. Because most coaches at this point know who they're going to take to the World Cup, right? So it's one last tryout for not like you can't tell me it's going to be one last tryout for like a Neymar. Right. Neymar's going to the World Cup. Yeah. It's not going to be one last trial for Messi. Messi's going to the World Cup. Right. So there's certain players that are already going to the World Cup, and but for the ones that are actually looking for a spot, that's where it could be detrimental.